Bushwood sucks.
Sucks.
Sucks. This place sucks.
What a nerve.
I christened thee the Flying Wasp.
I put kids or boys younger than you in the gas chamber, right? Didn't want to do it.
To say that we've seen this movie 8 billion times and we love it to death is an understatement. So, hello everybody. If everybody's, I know this is our once a month comedy watch along,
Yes.
so that's why there's no horror going on tonight.
Please join it anyways, even if you don't care. Come on.
Yeah, this is such a classic. I mean, come on, you have two of the funniest comedians that we lost, in Rodney Dangerfield and Ted Knight way too long ago too.
And come on, hey, Ted Knight, Halloween people, James G. Courtney, he was a big inspiration. He knew Ted Knight. So
yeah,
if you ever go meet him, go ask him about Ted Knight. He'll talk to you forever about Ted Knight. I did it.
Yeah, and I grew up watching the Mary Tyler Moore Show, and he was hysterical as Ted Baxter on the Mary Tyler Moore Show.
Was he on Soap or no? That wasn't him, right?
No, that was Richard Mulligan. He was on
Maude.
No, Ted Knight was Too Close for Comfort.
Too Close for Comfort, yes.
And his daughter was Deborah Van Valkenburg, who was in The Warriors.
That's his daughter. I never knew that.
In the show, yep.
I was not aware of that.
I was not aware. How about a Fresca?
Huh? You'll get nothing and like it.
Spalding. You'll get nothing and like it.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, this is early Rodney Dangerfield. This is his first movie. Yeah, he did not. Harold Ramis had to really help him because he was not accustomed to making film. So this was kind of his introduction. And
what an introduction. I mean, come on. It paved the way for other classics too, which we're going to have to do on some of our comedy watch-alongs. We got to do Easy Money. Oh God, I love Easy Money.
Easy Money, Back to School. Oh.
Back to School. Oh God.
There's Halloween relations to that movie, as we've talked about, Pat. So
yeah. Yeah, it's like we got to create this. Was it like 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon? We got to have like a 7 degrees of Halloween.
Halloween, yeah, we can do it easily.
We can always find a way to tie something back to Halloween.
I think you and I have talked about it before, but people that have seen the biography channel Halloween: The Inside Story, biography did a Caddyshack: The Inside Story too, and it's awesome.
I never saw that. I gotta go watch that. I'll have to go look at it. I'm sure it's on YouTube. I'll have to look it up, but that'd be awesome. My God, I love this movie. I mean, I don't even know what else to say about it other than it's such nostalgia for me too, just watching this, because this was 1980. I remember when it came on HBO when we first saw it for the first time, me and my cousins, and just fell in love with it, and the whole family watched it, and it's Jesus Christ, it's 43 years ago now.
Yeah.
Damn.
When you hear about the making of this movie, these people, they partied nonstop. I don't know how the movie got made because all they did was, I'm sure a lot of scenes people were under the influence when they were making this movie.
Oh, hell yeah. 1980. There was still Well, you figure you had 2 alumni from Saturday Night Live and Chevy Chase and Bill Murray, and I read one of the Saturday Night Live books, and man, did some there was some big parties going on behind the scenes in those during the TV show. Holy shit!
And this was made after their little powwow at Saturday Night Live, right? I think this is kind of where after they kind of made up a little bit, right?
You know, it's funny. I'm assuming because I know, they kind of had it on they were not biggest fans of each other. Well, Chevy Chase was. A lot of them weren't a fan of Chevy's because he kind of it was all the Chevy. It was only the first season. It was like the Chevy Chase show. The first season.
Didn't Chevy kind of like he was handed like the weekend update thing or whatever, the news thing? He was kind of handed that at Saturday Night Live. I think a lot of people were upset with that. I could be wrong. I don't.
No, he helped form it. He was actually Chevy Chase was hired as a writer. He wasn't even supposed to be on the show. Lorne Michaels kind of pushed for him to be a cast member, and he was also a writer. Still, he was both. And he was like the breakout star of the first season of Saturday Night Live. And then I think he left. I think he did 2 or 3 episodes of season 2, if I remember correctly. Then he left.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure whenever you come out to this neck of the woods, you'll want to go to one of the 2 Murray Brothers Caddyshack places. So,
oh, hell yeah.
We will make sure we get there. The one's close to the airport too. So whenever it's close to the airport, really, whenever you go to a convention right by the airport, go to the Caddyshack bar. So
I'm game. Don't have to ask me twice. So let's see if we get a crowd. There's nobody in the chat. Might be just Brett and I watching this tonight, which is a crime because this movie is a fucking classic. I mean, while we love horror, we love our comedy. So
we'll see people pop in. We hope,
Yeah. If they pop in,
who cares? You're already having a fun time.
We're gonna watch it, and we're just gonna sit there and pretty much mouth the whole fucking movie because we're
gonna have a fun time with it. Yeah. And the missus might be joining too, so that'll be fun. So.
Yeah, and I'll see if actually I'll text my son right now before we start. Say, look, we just started. If you want to pop down, the only thing is I'll have to change my microphone setting, but that's not a big deal. I don't know how. No, I'll leave it alone because it's going to be a pain in the ass to set up. He stops down. He stops down. He was in the middle of doing something. I don't know what the hell it was. So let's do this. You all queued up?
I'm all ready to go, bud.
All right, I'm ready. I'm hitting play in 1, 2, 3, play. Why is it? Hold on 1 second. It's spinning for some reason. Why is it taking so long?
Okay, now my Orion O is coming up.
Mine is. I moved it up a little bit. So there we go. And now you see the sun, a John Peters production.
Yep.
There we go. We're in tandem. Actually, let me lower it though, because it's very loud in my other ear here.
Actually, the sprinkler head just popped up for me, so I might be a few seconds, but
yeah, I got that. Yep.
Ted Knight's name just popped up for me.
Yep. So I'm in line. So, and this was I'm trying to remember what the hell was right before this for Chevy Chase. I know he did Seems Like Old Times. He did Foul Play. And he was actually originally offered the role of Eric Stratton in Animal House, but he turned it down.
No kidding.
The one that what's his name? Help me.
John Belushi?
No, that's Bluto.
Tim
Matheson.
Tim Matheson, right?
Yeah, Chevy Chase turned it down.
Wow. Let's look up Chevy Chase out because I'm curious myself here.
What's that?
What he had done right before this.
I know he did Seems Like Old Times. He did the 2 movies with Goldie Hawn, Seems Like Old Times and Foul Play.
Seems Like Old Times with
Charles Grodin.
Charles Grodin.
That's a great movie.
Both at a young age.
I love that movie. That's a classic.
He did something called On Heavenly Dog. I never saw that.
Oh, Heavenly Dog. Yeah, it was all right.
Oh, Heavenly Dog, not On Heavenly Dog.
Yeah, Oh, Heavenly Dog. It was all right. Modern Problems was funny as hell. That was pretty good.
Under the Rainbow was around this time, and
Under the Rainbow. Shit, I forgot about that movie. Holy crap! Under the Rainbow, and there was, of course,
First Vacation.
Funny Farm.
Funny Farm's in '88.
Yeah.
Deal of the Century. I remember that.
Oh yeah, Deal of the Century.
You know it's a big one for him is Fletch. Fletch is a big thing.
Fletch is a big movie for me.
European Vacation. Follow That Bird. The Sesame Street. He was in that. Spies Like Us. Oh, Spies Like Us.
Every time you don't talk, I cut off a finger. Mine or yours?
Now, I'm not a fan as much of Three Amigos as other people. There's a lot of people that love it. It's not my thing.
I like it, but I'm not gog over it like some people are. Yeah, I enjoy it. It's funny as hell. But yeah, I'm not cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs for it.
The Couch Trip I saw a long time ago.
The Couch Trip wasn't bad.
Funny Farm is probably one of my favorites. That is one of the posters I got autographed by him.
Yeah, that's such a great movie. I have to go back and watch this, man. It's so long since I saw Funny Farm.
My buddy Dan got the Fletch Lives poster because he loves the sequel. A lot of people don't like the sequel.
The sequel to me, it wasn't as good as the first one, but it was funny. I liked it.
He was on 2 episodes of the Gary Shandling Show. And the worst sequel ever made, arguably, the sequel to this movie. So
yeah, I'm not a fan of that whatsoever.
And here's a little Halloween connection, Memoirs of Invisible Man.
Yeah, there it is. Which I enjoyed. That was on my top 10 list. I like Memoirs of Invisible Man.
Yeah. Nothing But Trouble was okay. Oh God, I forgot Cops and Robertsons. That was pretty bad.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Yeah. There's a couple of stinkers.
Did you ever see with Norm Macdonald Dirty Work? Good movie.
Oh, Dirty Work, great.
There's Ryan. Ryan knows his stuff.
We're waiting.
I should have brought, because my whole golf bag, I have a hat, I got tees, I got towels from this movie. I got a Gopher driver head.
And Brett's going to see Kenny Loggins, who's playing right now.
Yeah, Kenny Loggins at middle of August. Yeah. This place has changed significantly, obviously.
How far is it from you?
Where Kenny Loggins is?
No, how far is the place that's filmed? Wasn't it filmed in and around Chicago?
This golf course? No.
I thought this golf course was
Florida.
Oh, is it Florida?
I could be wrong. I'm gonna look up.
I honestly have no clue. I didn't know if it was somewhere by you. I never looked it up.
It would be fitting because a handful of those people that were involved in this movie.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Boca Raton Golf Club.
Boca Raton.
And Rolling Hills, it's a couple different golf club places. Yeah, all in Florida, dude. Oh, some reshoots were at Wilson and Harding golf courses in LA. That makes sense. We got nothing from Chicago with all the Chicago people.
I like that. You take any drugs, Danny? Every day. Good.
Ryan, so funny. Like when we have our sales meetings at my office, and my one boss, or somebody's like, "Hey, you gave all the other tests to other people. What are we supposed to do?" He always says, "Well, the world needs ditch diggers too."
That's great.
That, or he does the Roadhouse line. Well, there's always Barber College. I like Chevy in this movie, though. He's dude. He's like a pimp in this movie, man. He's just
He had that very he had like that slight deadpan humor. He's like a totally straight person.
Oh. Really, yeah. I don't know, Pat. I think you agreed with me. Like Ted Knight and Rodney really make this movie for me. They are just priceless.
Yeah, big time.
Hey Wang, what's with the pictures? This is a parking lot.
Hey Wang.
And of course, when I've hit a golf ball and I don't know where it went, we always say right in the lumberyard.
Right in the lumberyard. B the ball. B the ball.
Now that's an exclusive Funko Pop. I think it was FYE exclusive. Like the what's his Webb, Ty Webb. There's 2 Ty Webb ones, and one is with the
blindfold.
Yeah, with the blindfold.
That's awesome.
I'm thinking about selling those, Pat. On the side note, I'm gonna just keep a few of the ones I like.
Wow.
I probably have like 100 of them. I'm like,
Funko Pops are nice, but man, they take up a lot of space.
Yeah,
they really do. I mean, not to look at all the shit I have. I was like, Funko Pops, but yeah, they do take up. If you're a collector, it's just amazing.
Did you golf really ever? Did you ever get into it over time as you were growing up? Not you?
No, I have so many friends that always invited me, and it's. I mean, I just never really interested me. They're like, "Oh, come on, it's a perfect thing. You come out and have cigars with us and golf," and I'm like, just Yeah, I forgot it. Maybe if I went, maybe I would be, but I really my actually Kathy did. My wife, she took golf lessons. She used to golf
No kidding.
because the business she was in, she used to work for this company called ASTA, American Spice Trade Association.
Mm-hmm.
So they used to. It was like the association for all the spices that are imported into the country, like McCormick and all that type of shit. And they would have a They would have a big convention every year, and they would have other outings. And it was big. They were big on golf, so they had these big golf outings. So she used to go out and go golf. So she could go.
Face here. Hold on, I just love it. It's going to change it so quick. So she went to a handful of outings. You were saying, I'm sorry.
Yes, yeah, because for his face, so
so good.
Oh yeah, the Scottish guy.
Oh, a gopher. Yeah. Oh Jesus. You know what gophers could do golf course. So when was the last time Kathy golfed? It's been a while.
Oh, it's been ages. Probably since she worked for that company, which was over 20 years ago. They moved the company to Washington D.C. and we weren't going to go. So, but we bought kids golf sets for Terrence and Fiona and took them for lessons, and they just really thought maybe they'd get into it because golf. We figured there's a golf course not far from my house, so they didn't really get Terrence. Forget it. Terrence was like fucking Happy Gilmore. They're like, okay, putt. He's like, whoa. Terrence, just putt. I'm like, forget it.
There's a guy I thought, Michael O'Keefe. It's not like he didn't do anything after this. I hope he would have done better because he's good in this too.
Yeah.
And you look at him in you don't have to be a golf expert to know. You see him swinging, he's golfed.
Exactly. You could tell he knew how to golf.
You ever seen this guy anywhere else? This head groundskeeper guy?
The Scottish guy?
Yeah.
No.
You know who could have played him if you want to do a fantasy recast? Imagine like the pissed off Don Amici, like in Trading Places, right? Throw Don Amici in here, just yelling.
I think you're going to say,
we got to call an ambulance. Fuck him.
Yeah, fuck him. I thought you were going to say Mike Myers doing his Scottish accent.
Oh, Mike Myers could do it present time. Yeah, it's not my fault.
I love him, and So I Married an Axe Murderer.
Good movie.
I love that movie.
Were we talking? Was it the other night we were talking about? No, Master of. I was talking about that with my sister-in-law. She loves Master of Disguise with Dana Carvey. The movie bombed. She loves that movie. Oh my God.
I saw it. I remember it wasn't great. I mean, I think I only saw it once.
Brian Doyle Murray. He definitely. Well, I shouldn't talk, but he definitely packed it on after this movie.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not one to talk. I was thinner back in the day, but yeah, he looks totally different. I think he's sitting talking. He's got the pitchfork in front of the kid. He's like,
They have the whole shirt for that. Like this whole thing here.
This whole dialogue.
Yeah.
The Dalai Lama.
And somebody on eBay made the replica sign that he brings him up to the top of the sign. What's that sign say? No bare feet. That whole sign. I'm like, I gotta get that. Oh, this, Pat, I was thinking, we talk about some of the first R-rated movies I ever saw. This has to be one of the first for me, big time.
I would have to say, honestly, I mean, I know what The Warriors is R, and saw that early on, but I'm sure I saw something before that. But
you had to have seen something before that. Maybe
I had to have seen something. Yeah, I'm sure I have. I'm trying to remember. I probably saw like Animal House before that. Oh, today! Shout out to the Blues Brothers. 43 years old today.
Wow, another Chicago connection there.
1060 West Addison.
Dang, Skippy was there on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
That's a beaut, huh? Oh, golly, hot today.
So let me get this straight. You traded the caddy for a microphone? Okay, I can see that.
Did they keep? What's the guy say? Did they keep dying on you, Tony? Is that what he says, right?
If anybody's popping in or out, not to get dirty.
I gotta look up this Italian
There's
guy.
two old people on here.
I think he's done stuff too. He's good. I like him in this.
I saw him. God, I know I've seen him in other things, and it's gonna drive me crazy. Sure, I mean, obviously, if we Google, we'll see. But I know I've seen him before. He's like, "Wee, that's a beaut. It's a beaut, Clark. It's a beaut."
Wow, these people are old. Sorry. Hey, that's only 50 cents.
Hey, you know what? Then you don't get no Coke.
Dude, you gotta love that hair sticking out in the back, that long hair that Michael O'Keefe's got here. Oh God. 70s and 80s there, right, Pat?
Yeah. Well, isn't now I think about it, is this him? I don't know. I don't know why, but I'm thinking that is this the same guy that was in Porky's? The one who was Jewish that was getting picked on.
He's been losing.
And then he kicked the other guy's ass. It looks just like him, and that's the first thing that popped in my head. I could be completely wrong, but he looks like him.
I ain't paying no 50 cents for no Coke. Scott Columby, Tony. Yeah, let's see here. Very good. Yeah, I bought Ryan Schwartz in Porky's.
That was him. I thought it was him.
He's got additional. He's. I can't believe this. He's like a extra. He was an extra in Demolition Man. He was an extra in Die Hard with a Vengeance. That's crazy.
Is he still acting?
Yeah. He's done some crap I never heard of. He's just done one thing last year. Oh, he's one of the main characters. Oh, God, he did a couple Michael Keaton movies. Jack Frost.
Really?
He was in Jack Frost, 1998. Desperate Measures. You ever see Desperate Measures? That movie's whacked.
Didn't see Desperate Measures, no.
Where he's the crazy inmate. Yeah. With Andy Garcia. Yeah.
No bare feet.
What's that? What's that mean? No, fine.
What's that candy wrapper doing there?
You, Angie, pick up that blood. You gotta love. He was a brown noser, though you hated him. Shut up. Gotta love the colored boy. Well, you mother. Look at the wax buildup on these shoes. Sorry. He was a good caddy and he was a good kid. Shut up.
Shut up.
He pretty much makes him look like an ass. And
pick up that blood.
That would help.
Yeah.
Judge Smell. Pick up that blood. He's been losing at the track, so he raised the price. Oh, Pat, I'm sorry. I'm going to town on this one. I just love
this movie, forget it. Believe me, no apologies necessary.
And this is no joke, people like this, like at
these country clubs?
Country clubs. Like, we have a country club for our sales department to take customers golfing, and it's like an over 100-year-old country club, and it's like very well known and stuff. And you walk into people playing cards. There's people playing dominoes. People smoking cigars.
There he is. There's Spalding.
No, I'm not, Grandpa. I'm playing tennis. I'll give you asthma. Ted Knight, he died like probably within 10 years after this, right?
He died, I think like the mid to late 80s, yeah.
86? Wow.
Yeah, I remember
only 62.
Yeah, I think it was cancer.
He looks a lot older than
he always looked older than he was. I mean, watch him in the 70s in Mary Tyler Moore. He looks exactly like he does here. He was just always looked older.
Yeah, you're right. Initially diagnosed with cancer in 77, which he was treated over an extended period of time.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
He died on August 26, 1986, following surgery for a growth in his urinary tract. Survived by his wife of 38 years and 3 children.
Oh, I forgot the horn.
What is that, a Rolls? Yeah, that's a Rolls.
Yeah.
A kid parked my car, take my...
Hey, Wang!
Get the hair on that guy. That kid. God.
Don't tell him you're Jewish.
Okay, fine.
No offense.
Man, I would say nowadays you would say Al Chervik's got the Pride Month going, you know?
Yeah, right.
Ping is still a big brand, even back then, too. Titleist, of course.
Oh, it looks good on you, though.
Brown noser.
Brown noser.
Don't count that.
Oh, this is great. The little kid gets Rodney's. This thing's huge.
Oh, the huge bag. Yeah, he can barely even carry it.
It's got the TV in it. It's got the friggin' tap built in it.
The radio, yeah.
The radio.
Yeah, refrigerator, I think, right? Or cooler.
Yeah, isn't like Wang sitting there like watching like friggin' a Western?
You know, of all places, what do you call the futuristic store? Like there's Brookstones. What's the other one?
Sharper Image.
Sharper Image, yeah. My customer got for his wife got it for his birthday.
Oh wait, well look at that. She was just she was hot as hell. We're looking right through her shirt.
Very, very much a sweetheart too to meet too. She was awesome. Cindy Morgan. Yep.
My goodness gracious.
Good body. Oh God.
And what were you saying? I'm sorry. I had to pause for that occasion.
Dude, Michael O'Keefe, man, he gets laid like no other in this movie. God, Danny Noonan is like a great character.
Yeah, Noonan.
Oh, rat farts! There he is.
Lacey Underalls.
There is no God. Spalding.
Look at Wang. He's walking. He's still got the price tag on the back of his hat.
Look at this guy with the fucking martini.
Hey, while we're young.
Has he got a driver there? It looks like a 3-wood or a 5-wood. Sorry.
He's doing like his best impression of Ed Norton.
Mine, sir. Want to tee off? Good spice or good spread out open greens there.
I bet you sliced it in wood. $100.
And I never slice. Pat, yeah, after this, you got to see if we can find that. You got to watch that Inside Story. It is so funny.
They're just I have to look that up. I did not know that. Maybe I'll look that up and watch it tonight.
Because they show pictures of these people just fucking lit up, freaking stoned, shit-faced, making this.
Oh, yeah, Rodney was famous back in the day. He partied hard. Don't count that.
Is it where golf shoes has got like loafers, huh?
Spalding in the back. Shit.
See, the most comfortable freaking golf shoes are like mesh shoes now. The mesh are just a problem. If it's wet, you're just screwed. Then your feet are all soaked. Spalding in the background.
Yeah. Shit. Double shit. Farts.
He's like getting the ball like if he's in the sand. I should have yelled too.
I should have yelled too.
You know what? There is no faking that. I can't imagine. We're probably going to the hospital in real life.
Oh, big time. Yeah, that's got to be unbelievably painful.
Especially if that's off a drive. Oh, God.
So what? So let's dance.
Pat, this you're a music guy. This was my first introduction to Journey. This movie too. God. My parents would play the Journey's greatest hit CD or album. I'd be like, "There's the Caddyshack song. I need to play
the Caddyshack song."
He's breaking the law. The priest in the background, he's laid back. He's chill.
Well, he's gonna have the game of his life later.
I was gonna say the priest, you could recast him as Robert Stack, but Robert Stack was in the sequel.
That's right. Yeah.
Yep, there it is. The world needs ditch diggers too. Yeah, she's definitely not wearing anything else besides that.
She's definitely good to go. How's she look now? Still look good?
Still looks good. There's probably some facial work that's done. Like her eyes, like, they're like more bulging out in this movie. She's more of like her eyes are more squinty looking, I guess, if that makes any sense nowadays.
No.
I thought she'd still be acting.
Hey, what's up, Keith? Just stopping in to say hello. Great movie. Snickle Pepper. You too, brother. I know you're probably at work, man.
Hey,
have a good night at work.
Yeah. Did we say that he say he was going to? He wasn't going to age 45, right?
No.
Okay, I guess we're playing for keeps now.
I think it is.
Oh.
Shoots out of all the holes. There's the beer tap.
So good. No, sharper image. So my buddy, my coworker, one of my customers' wives bought him. It's a driver. It's like a club. It looks like a driver, but it holds. Usually you put liquor in it, so he always puts Jack Daniels in it. It's got a little tapper at the driver head.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Actually, I guess that's easy for us to say. That's probably the main reason why I do like the golf when I can. You can just go out and have some cocktails and just shoot the shit. Don't like the golf.
What the hell was those flip flops? There's flip flops I used to use to hold alcohol. Do you ever have a pair of those Reef?
No.
In the heel of the flip flop, there was a little screw. Yeah, not a screw top, a little cap. You unscrew the cap, and you could put booze in it, and then close it back up.
Yeah. Oh, you can't come.
Guys, very slight chance. Still got my fingers crossed. Oh man, that'd be cool as hell if you could make it, brother.
Oh, good, Keith. Yeah, I couldn't remember. We're losing. I'm losing track of who's going and who's not now.
Yeah. Like this Wang watching a Western.
Everybody that Pat and I've kind of know, or at least part of the Halloween fandom, are on that Slaughtered Lamb Road to Age 45 Facebook page that Pat and I moderate for. So that's how I keep track of. I know who's going.
Yeah, and if you guys are going to age 45, go check out the page. Actually, you know what? We'll drop a link in the chat while we're watching the movie. Everybody go join it, and updates and chats with people that are going. And we're definitely gonna have there's gonna be like so many different meetups. It'll be like a TSL meetup. Yep. There's gonna be a Michael Myers Monday group meetup. There's gonna be so many freaking meetups. It's hysterical.
Well, there it is. 10 of 11 for 1060 West Addison. They're working their way up.
1060 West Addison. Where is it? Let's see. Road to age 45. Okay. So I'll drop a link in the chat. Anybody interested in joining, go check it out.
Hey, Smiles.
$100, you missed that.
Oh, the nerve.
All right, there's the link in the chat. Go check out the group. Keith said, if I go, I will be following you guys around all weekend. Hey, no problem, man. Hey, we'll be as long as you just make sure we're going to be partying all weekend now, so you're more than welcome to party with us.
Woo! This is priceless.
It slipped.
It was an accident.
And then he takes the bullet.
Takes the fall. Does the job.
Well,
and he gives him a quarter.
We're waiting.
Oh, you know which part I always thought it was? I thought about it later on as you get older watching this movie. What are you doing this weekend? You want to mow my lawn?
You want to mow my lawn? That's a good one. I forgot about that.
His voice just changes. Thanks for helping me back there.
He gets that the Ted Knight. He's got that Ted Knight, Ted Baxter from Mary Tyler Moore. That was his voice because he was the news anchor. Talk like this all the time. Now the news.
Thanks.
How about a fresca?
Thanks for the promotion, Keith. That's yeah. I see your comments. We appreciate that, man. Thanks for the support.
Thanks, Keith. Keith is a great guy. Big supporter of the channel. Dude. And I hope you do come to age 45, man. Buy you a couple of beers.
License to kill gopher.
I'm in the United States.
Looks like you got some Michael Myers weapons back there.
Yeah, it looks like something you'd see in the Chainsaw Massacre. A varmint.
Yeah, that's all she wrote. You drinking a Budweiser back there?
This was like probably Bill Murray's 1980. This was probably what?
Well, he did Tootsie, where he's the roommate, which is
but that was later. But he did Meatballs. He did With a Buffalo Roam.
Oh, was that early too?
Yeah. I think when the Buffalo Roam was the first one, if I'm not mistaken. I forget, but those were all real early movies he was in with like this. You're gonna eat your fat.
This is all good stuff here. So Stripes is 81, so it's a year after. Meatballs is 79. You're right.
When the Buffalo Roam, what year was that?
79 for Meatballs. Where the Buffalo Roam and this were 80.
Oh, okay. It was 1980 then.
He did something where he's a voice. You ever heard of BC Rock? He was Dragon.
As just the voice? There was a voice over thing?
Yeah.
Never heard of that.
He was on an episode of SCTV. Here you go. Tootsie. Ghostbusters 84.
I used to do that all the time when we went out some places. I'd be like, tell the cook this is low grade dog food.
I'll show him dog food.
I'll show him dog food.
Boy, does Danny Noonan step up with Lacey, doesn't he?
He just cracks ass. Oh, somebody step on a duck?
Dude, that jacket is priceless, too. Oh, I wanted to ask you about this NECA thing, Pat, even though we're doing Caddyshack. So, my brother found it for me. He bought it. He was more than nice to do that. It's sealed everywhere. It's not sealed on top. Is that right?
Yeah, there's no seal. You can open it up.
Okay.
Yeah, there was never like any, like, you know, sometimes there's a clear piece of tape that holds it closed or something. There wasn't.
He bought it for me right away. He's like, dude, because I kept my nephew's Mustang here.
You must have been something before electricity, huh?
Yeah. I love this.
Hey,
you want to make $10 the hard way? Is that what he just said?
Yeah.
Now I know why tigers eat their young, you know? Hey, Rabbi, right? He called him Rabbi, right?
Yeah. Hey, Rabbi.
Dance of the Living Dead. She's been plucked more times.
I don't think I've ever seen her anyplace else. Have you?
No, I should look her up next. I think I have enough butter. Did we pass that just now?
Yeah. Of course, he's got to carry the 6-pack. Actually, a 12-pack.
That's Maggie, right? Sarah Holcomb.
Maggie. Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
She's in Animal House, dude.
Yeah, well, she was in Animal House. That I remember, but I don't think she did anything else. She was the mayor's daughter that they got drunk and then remember they threw in the shopping cart and she was 16.
Holy shit, she's done 4 things, Pat.
You know, I was gonna say I don't remember anything else.
Something called Walk Proud and Happy Birthday Gemini.
Never heard of those two.
Wow.
Yeah, I wonder what made her have the Irish accent. Maybe that's her. Maybe she really had it in real life and just didn't have it for Animal House because she didn't have it in Animal House.
Doesn't say whatever happened to her. She's still alive, though.
Ty Webb.
She is 65. Born on September 11th, 1958. It's a rough day to have a birthday nowadays.
I'm trying to think. Did Chevy Chase and Rodney ever do anything again together? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Huh?
Everybody knows you're an ace. I always wonder, is like, Ty Webb and Danny, they're ever going to talk about how they both banged the same chick?
I know, right? Last time I saw a mouth like that, I had a hook in it.
Yep. Oh, God, my dad has said that many a times. Freeze, gopher. Oogie. God, when he yaks in the fucking doctor's sunroof. Oh, God.
That was the clip I had on the intro.
Yeah.
When he takes the drink and it was a cigarette in it. Oh, it makes me gag every time I see it.
What works so funny, though, is the doctor just slides down. He just slides.
$10 says the smells kid picks his nose.
God damn, Lacey looks so young there. I meant Sydney Morgan. Do a lot of golf. And...
Time you up with some of your ties, Ty?
He's just got random checks laying around, right, for thousands of dollars.
Keep it. You have a check, keep it.
They went to war together.
There goes Spalding.
Oh, God.
I don't think this is something I've ever done. Even as a kid, when I was trying to sneak booze, drink something that was just laying around.
I think I told you that's what got me to stop dipping, chewing tobacco. I almost drank a coworker's tobacco spit. A Coke bottle, because we got our Coke bottles mixed up. And I just started to smell right when I got up to. I stopped right in time. I'm like, that's it. I'm done. It's a weird way to stop, but.
Hey, could you please loofah my back?
There's the guy with the fucking martini again with that fucking hair.
Dan, 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 dan.
God, I've played this enough on the soundtrack. Give somebody else a chance. Ooh. He's got like that butler jacket on. Oh shit, Pat! I'll be right back. I left the beer in the freezer. I don't need that to blow up.
Oh, there you go. Done that before. Oh, these slides on it. Oh, nasty. Oh, this is great when he's watching it. I got a salami. I gotta hide. It's not gone for you. Fuzzy little foreigner. Well, anybody jumping in? We're watching Caddyshack, where the timestamp is 37 minutes and 39 seconds.
Play some more music and kill the dog. That's the wrong movie.
Yeah, oh God, that's another one of my favorites we got to watch, Blind Date.
Doesn't get enough credit. Blake Edwards, though.
Ryan said, you got to time it right, just so there's a little frost in the beer.
I wish I could tie it right. I should know that by now, right, Pat? Okay. No. Oh.
I love he's walking around barefoot, golfing.
That's one of my favorite Hallmark keepsake ornaments that came out one year.
Which one?
They came out with the one with Ty Webb and his bare feet kicking the ball.
Nice.
Oh, it's so funny. Hey, Wang, what's with the pictures? It's a parking lot. So I went back and forth with Darren Sands too. They were saying over 80
that was
guests.
Mitch Cumstein.
80 guests for each 45, and there's only like 20 something so far. So you're like, we're coming up to the end of June. I guess still time to announce that many people over time.
Well, they did. They might do a giant dump like they did like a week ago. Remember, like they just was like.
Yeah, they're doing it by movie teams, even though they did Corey like out of nowhere.
Yeah, that was odd.
So, my buddy Jeremy was going with from work. He got a H2 mint folded original poster. He spent $150 on it. I mean, $150 on eBay, and it looks really good. I told him, like, I don't know how much they go for mint like that folded, but the folds are nice and pristine. I'm like, I guess it's a good price nowadays. I don't know, Jeremy.
That's like mine. Mine's folded. It's absolutely mint. I never hung it up. I just keep it with I keep it with all the promotional stuff. I keep it with the press kit.
He's gonna go because the place that, like in the autograph movie poster Facebook group, the Art of Restoration, where they will restore it to where the folds are gone and everything, and it's a great company. They're in the city, but he's gonna get it signed at H45 and take it there. I'm like, okay, well, cool. It's your original poster. You do what you want.
This is true.
Here we go. We're gonna see this swing.
Yeah, you definitely can tell he golfs, or has golfed, I should say.
Kept his head down too. It's a big problem with people that don't golf all the time, i.e. me.
This one seemed like he knew what he was doing too.
Oh yeah.
They probably said, "Look, you got to look," except for obviously getting it in the sand trap. Nice shot, right on the beach.
You recast this guy a couple years later, Ralph Macchio, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like to see Ralph Macchio play a jerk. Well, he kind of did in Cobra Kai for a bit.
Noonan.
That's Noonan's parents back here too. That's right. You don't really see them other than this scene again after the beginning.
Right.
Or do you? No, you don't see them at the end.
I don't remember. Well, we're going to find out when we get to the end. I don't remember.
Where the hell is the dad? I know the dad comes up to him here. Oh, there he is.
How about a fresca?
Come over, mow my lawn. I'm willing to bet there ain't too many people in this group walking that are still alive.
Doubtful.
Maybe 3 or 4 right there. Look at the
Brett,
size
did you
of
watch
that
The Flash?
for a winner.
Actually, Brett did see The Flash. I haven't seen it, but Brett did.
Yeah, Blake, I really enjoyed it. Shockingly, I just all the different Batman things that go on. Give it a chance, man. It's a long movie, but it goes by pretty quick. I kind of, I got to tell you, I compared it to that last Spider-Man movie where the Spider-Mans were in all the universe together. They brought back all the Spider-Mans. Definitely for DC, it might be their best movie they've done since the DC stuff.
But like he's jumping in the background and trying to look in the window. He's getting some and you ain't. She was good to go.
Yeah, Pat, I hope, because you followed that's like a lot of the old Superman or even the Batman stuff. You should watch it too when it.
I'll wait till it streams. I enjoyed it too, but the internet is telling me I should hate it. Yeah, don't listen to the internet. The internet knows dick.
Yeah, and Blake.
Yeah, I was just saying that before. Ninja is Brian from Porky's. Yep.
Unfortunately, it's getting canceled a lot because of that Ezra Miller guy. What's he been arrested 3 times in the last year or 2?
Anybody want to fly a kite? I feel like flying a kite tonight. Oh, you know how many times
put your suit on? You shave your ass, right? Is that what she said?
We went down the shore one year. We used to go down with a group of people, and we'd like take over a hotel and get drunk. And one year, I was so tempted to take a candy bar and throw it in the pool. And the wife said, "Don't do it, don't." I'm like, "Come on, how great would that be?" Nudity.
Some brief nudity. Good Lord.
A little bit of yeah. Well, he's in his underwear. You shaved your ass.
Oh yeah, he wasn't. I do love when Lacey shows up here. This is a good part though when she shows up.
Oh yeah. The whole place just like stands still. Guess it could have been that good, huh?
All right, stand up.
Oh, here she comes.
Oh, she's incredible.
Yeah, Ted Knight died in 86. Unfortunately.
Yeah, Blake, we were saying, I don't know if you're on when we Pat and I, he really makes.
Hey, what's up, James? Harold Ramis made. Oh God, yes.
Harold Ramis, yes.
And that's another one that went way too early. So I personally would like to have seen her in a bikini. Why she wore a one piece, I have no clue. But that's just my taste.
It's the era. That was really her. It's a good dive, but I don't think it is.
Good question. Like else is the MVP.
He is. He plays a good heel, Blake. He's a good heel.
This kid to figure the water dance. Great tribute to him in Ghostbusters. I know that brought a tear to everybody's eye. I'll be the first to admit that.
Yeah, what's his name? Was it Bob Gooten that played him? It made it look like him a little bit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ghostbusters Afterlife is excellent.
Surprisingly good.
Did you ever see Orange County, Pat, with Jack Black and Colin Hanks?
No.
Where Harold Ramis plays I think he's a professor of the one university. they drug him up inadvertently. Harold Ramis, it's good.
No, I haven't seen it. I have to check that one out.
This girl sitting next to them in the turquoise bikini, she's pretty good looking too.
She was good to go too.
God forbid this guy didn't get hurt, right? These people just throw him in there.
Oh, here it comes. There's the Baby Ruth bar.
I want the entire pool sterilized and disinfected.
It's no big deal.
Oh, see, Pat, so growing up with these movies too, that's the other thing. Watching these on Laserdisc, right? So, Laserdiscs are 2 sides. That's the end of side 1, right? When Bill Murray, no big deal. That's the end of side 1. It's funny, I don't remember what
Holding Judy. Nice knockers.
Oh, wow, yeah. Get your hands off her, my dear. These two other
Oh,
ladies.
Lacey.
Oh.
There it is, duty.
But she didn't come with any clothes besides a robe. Don't
Yeah.
touch it.
Yeah, that was a good thing that they made up. And it's funny, they picked the perfect candy bar too. You know, if it was like a Snickers, it would. But Baby Ruth's, yeah, it easily.
Baby Ruth looks like it. Yeah, my one friend that lives towards Lake Michigan, towards the city, he lived a couple blocks away from Harold Ramis. Harold Ramis' family still has the house, I think, so he's not too far away from Harold Ramis. A two-door Mercedes, huh?
Actually, my Kathy's friends got one in white, just like this convertible that they had restored.
Beamer, we could give her some Dr. Loomis love.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm surprised the guy who has the station wagon. Well, I know he said he was looking for the Monte Carlo that Annie was driving. He should be looking for that Beamer that Loomis was driving.
I don't know where you're going to find those cars from.
Who knew?
I don't know. A fluke fucking thing.
That was a fucking fluke and a half. He did say he had he was on the trail, hot on the trail of that Monte Carlo though.
Did you see the it's like because Pat is somewhat a Mercedes expert. I'm not going to explain further unless he does. But did you see the rims on that Mercedes though she was driving? God, those rims were terrible back then.
Older Mercedes weren't very good looking cars. They really weren't. You got to see the new one. What the fuck is it? Oh god,
the fucking Daltons in 1989 and fucking Roadhouse had a badass Mercedes though.
You gotta actually maybe I'll take a picture and send it to you. The Vision 111, the new Mercedes that's going to be coming out.
I might have to check that.
It looks like a freaking. It looks like a bullet. Weird. I'll have to send you a picture.
It's kind of like the freaking Tesla SUV. Whenever that thing comes out, it looks like a freaking robot.
Ghostbusters turns 40. Yeah. Well, I was saying today is the 43rd anniversary of the Blues Brothers.
Well, and James, I think the next Ghostbusters is being filmed right now too. They're bringing back most of the people.
Well, they are in the middle of filming it. I only know that because I watched Growing Belushi, and he mentioned because he in the Blues Brothers with Dan Aykroyd, he was mentioning that he was busy doing the Blues Ghostbusters. I was born to love you. I was born to lick your face.
I thought tequila's with a lemon. I thought it was with a lime and the salt. It could be a lemon too.
It could be either or. I've seen people do either or. Usually it's a lime.
I'm not a big tequila guy, and just when we have margaritas periodically at a restaurant or something.
I love that. Snorts the salt, eats the lemon, and throws the tequila. I was born to lick your face. I was born to rub you, but you were born to rub me first. Nothing like skinny dipping.
Yeah, he did okay. Then he gets it with Beverly D'Angelo.
Beverly D'Angelo, I mean, yeah.
And what's her name? Christy Brinkley.
Yeah. Christy Brinkley, yeah.
God, I'm looking forward to meeting her here in August at the.
Goldie Hawn in 2 movies too.
Jeez, yeah. You know what I caught the other day on TV, and I forgot how much I actually liked it. I didn't watch the whole thing. It was Bird on the Wire with Mel Gibson and Goldie Hawn. That's a good movie.
That's a good movie.
And I forgot Joan Severance is in that. I was like,
I haven't seen that and probably since it came out. I love in what do you call it? Well, I think it's the only movie where you see Goldie Hawn's friggin' tits, Wildcats.
I know.
She's a football coach.
When they're walking up, she's in the robe, and it's just nothing but a thong, like because her robe blows up. And Mel Gibson's like, "Whoa!"
Yeah, because I think that's the only movie you get to see her tits in. I could be wrong. Or did you see him at Private Benjamin too? I don't remember.
I haven't
You
seen
might
Private
have.
Benjamin in a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ted Knight, man. Only if he would have done some more. Oh God. Or I shouldn't say it wasn't his choice, but just
Yeah. Next Ghostbusters sequel this year, McKenna Grace was 12. Now it should be 17.
Yeah, James, that Ghostbusters definitely that was a bit emotional to watch a little bit. It hit home, man. That really hit home.
Tell you, man. I remember seeing Ghostbusters when it opened. Man, that movie was big.
Huge.
Can't believe it's crazy how time is
Roy
just freaking
Jones
flying
Jr.,
by.
right?
Shit, I remember waiting on the line around the block to go see The Empire Strikes Back when it came out.
Same with
The line
my
was down the fucking block.
my brother and dad told me stories about that and Jedi having to wait around the block.
Yeah, both of them. I didn't see Star Wars in the original theatrical run. That I admit. But I saw Return Empire and Jedi, and yeah, there were long ass lines to get in those theaters back then.
Yeah, my brother, he was raving about I guess Jedi. He just saw it a few weeks ago. I guess they re-released it in a handful of theaters. Jedi. It's like, man, it was really good.
They didn't mess with it any further, did they?
No, just it's remastered. This is a Pat beer. This is a quadruple. It's a Belgian quad, Pat. New Glarus. New Glarus is only available in Wisconsin. It's a 30-year anniversary Belgian quad.
That of all the fucking things, I have all these clips lined up. I got to get that one lined up. I got the shit kicked out of me in Wisconsin.
I'm glad you got the silvers though, because the silvers were very good. I like them.
Well, yeah, because you know why? Because you guys were telling Terrence, and then Terrence went out and got them. And
it's a little bit lighter than a Heineken, and it tastes really good.
And yeah, I didn't have any beer in the fridge, and I'm like, well, I ain't gonna go out. I wasn't sure if I was gonna have a beer, but I said, why not?
Shit, this is pretty heavy. What's the percent on this thing?
Chuck Schick.
How about a Fresca? Buy 10.
You want to get high? Tell you, lucky man, he's nailing everybody. Him and Chevy Chase.
Freaking unreal.
Smalley, get your foot off the boat.
I saw this hat available on eBay, or not eBay, Amazon. It was like $12. I was like, I should buy one. I don't know what happened with the missus. Oh well.
She fell asleep. My wife always falls asleep if she sits down somewhere. The Flying Wasp.
The Flying Wasp. Yep, we're gonna figure out that thing Pat was texting you about. So we will definitely come and see if that happens. So just
yeah, I told the wife. She was like, "Oh, cool. Let us know."
Yeah, we'll have to talk about that after this or next day or two. So
is it going to be soon?
Don't know yet, but there's reasons for it. So, but
yeah. Well, yeah, we'll talk about it definitely.
He's so ready to go. He's like, yes, let's go. Hey, my buddy.
I want to go over there. I want to go over there.
You scratched my anchor. Dude, the African-American guy fishing, his eyes bulb up. Remember that when he's fishing? I think he's fishing, right? Or is he drinking beer? Remember he's on the one boat? And
yeah.
Coming? The guy's face. You scratched my anchor. It's like Spalding laying down there. I forgot about that line.
Me too.
It's like a boat and water show. Those are old school jet skis. There.
There he is.
Dude, are those eyes real?
I know, right?
Oh no.
Is this the best golf comedy? Well, I don't know. Some people might argue Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore. But I like Happy Gilmore too, but I don't know.
I don't know. This one's a little higher for
I
me.
love Happy Gilmore. Happy Gilmore is Adam Sandler is probably his best movie still to my.
I think it's his best movie.
This. You scratched my ankle. This
Got
is
nice knobs.
Unreal. Look at this. This is
nice knobs. That's one lucky man. Even if it was just for the movie.
Dude, yeah, he's the man in this, right?
He is.
He thought he was. He thought he impregnated his girlfriend, and that didn't happen. Thank God. Oh God, this is so good. Like if Jeff Smales didn't have a bad day after, this is just going to get even more interesting, right? Your robe, Your Honor. What are they doing in their room? Is there any other room that they could?
Seriously, I mean, come on. Why would you do that?
That's a movie, right? just Ted Knight's like tones, right? Why
are you aloof on my back?
Are we still having tea?
Look for my stretch marks here. Oh, this movie, I think I would have to say Rodney Dangerfield. What do you think, Brett?
Which one? Oh,
James says, who do you think stole the show? I have to say Rodney.
It's Rodney out of those three in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I mean, I would say Rodney, then Chevy, and then Bill Murray.
Yeah, Bill. Bill was just a little. The character of Bill Murray is just a little too annoying for me, but it's still good compared to the other stuff.
Yeah, he's just a Cinderella boy.
People would think I'd be biased since he's a Chicago guy, but no. And we don't have to say he's a golfer. We know that. He's got his own golf apparel line.
Yeah. He's a Cinderella boy.
That's the crazy thing about it. He doesn't really golf here in this movie. You know, he goes out here with the priest or the rabbi or whatever.
Hey, rabbi. I like this. He's just taking all the friggin' flowers out. Anybody jumping in? We're in Caddyshack, and we're at what? 1 hour, 1 minute. Actually, 1 hour and 2 minutes. That's right where we are at the momento. Joe did not. Joe couldn't join us. Joe and his lovely MB, his better half, are having a little vacation. So
yeah, we're getting Joe back into form.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they did not like each other.
They didn't, but I think a lot of that kind of was already over with here when they did their one little scene together. You watch that Inside Story, Pat.
I have to watch it. Well, a lot of
Look it
people.
up after
Chevy
this.
Chase rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. John Belushi didn't like him. Dan Aykroyd didn't like him. They all eventually, obviously, they were in movies together. They all made up, but
we keep on talking about all these movies with these guys like that are in that you could cross over and everything. The other one I got to talk about is The Great Outdoors. That's
a great movie.
It's Dan Aykroyd is so good now.
Ryan, figure Leatherface got Joe by now because he was at the gas station.
Dude, I really thought that guy that worked there that we were talking to, I forgot his name. What was his name? Ryan? I can't remember what his name
Caleb.
was. When he first started naming off his movies, I'm like, this is going to get interesting. And luckily, I'm like, dude, don't change anything. He did pretty good.
He knew his stuff, though. He knew his Halloween.
Yeah, Jeremy was wondering if he's going to go to the Houston thing. He's like, I'll look out for him. I'm like, I think he's going to go because if James Hong's up there in age, he'll go and get him.
It's like a tornado.
Unreal. Oh, rat farts.
One more. I think it's going to blow over.
Don't you love how Bill Murray just leaves him there?
Yeah. Damn. Rat farts.
Ah. Is it great how he glows?
Stuff down.
He fucking glows. Is it so random how Danny's sleeping here?
Yeah.
Yes. And Dragnet, James, Dragnet. So the Virgin Connie Swale, Alexandra Paul, that's in
Virgin Connie Swale, yeah.
She's in they're doing a Christine reunion here next or at Flashback Weekend. If I get that Christine poster, that'll wipe out age 45 fun. So I'm gonna get my Dragnet poster signed.
Yeah, there was so many great movies in the 80s, so many good comedies.
Spies Like Us, you could throw in there.
Spies Like Us, yeah, Stripes.
Stripes people here. James, were you on when we did the Stripes watch along? That was a lot of fun.
Now we got to think of what comedy did we do next month?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to regroup and think about it. And then maybe we'll just throw a poll up on the channel.
Yeah, poll. Let's
think about 4 of them and then do a
watch
poll.
the other Carpenter movies. You know what I mean? Like we haven't done all the other Carpenter movies now. Like the Thing or even The Fog or They Live, Escape from New York.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely have to get back to school. It's got to be up there too.
Geez,
Shaun of the Dead.
Easy money.
Definitely.
Easy money.
And Easy Money. We got to do Easy Money.
I like Armed and Dangerous too. That's fun.
I love Armed and Dangerous. God, I love that movie. I like Splash. I love
Summer
Splash.
Rental. I'll take Summer Rental.
Splash, Summer Rental,
Uncle
The Great
Buck.
Outdoors, Uncle Buck, Better Off Dead.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, even though that's
Definitely.
more of a heartwarming movie.
That's still great.
God, Pat, you probably had quadruples before, right? Man, that's
thick shit.
No, it's heavy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring a handful of things to California for us.
Revenge of the Nerds. Oh yeah, who's Harry Crumb? Definitely.
Oh my God, Elliot Drayson, Shawnee Smith. I had her sign my Who's Harry Crumb poster. Jeffrey Jones. Hey, you could throw Ferris Bueller's Day Off in there too. Right?
Ferris Bueller, yeah. Bachelor Party.
Oh, Bachelor Party. Well, you and I were just talking about Blind Date. Oh, God.
Oh yeah, Blind Date, of course.
Sorry. Animal House. Did he throw Animal House in there? You got to throw.
Well, I think he was talking about 80s movies. Yeah, because Animal House. Well, actually, Shaun of the Dead was in the 80s, but I think James is saying throwing out the 80s movies because the Animal House was 78. I even like 1941, but was that 79?
Did you like Ruthless People?
I liked Ruthless People. I thought it was pretty
I
good.
think it's hysterical. I saw it at the drive-in when I was a kid.
That was good. What do you call it? Was actually pretty good too. Shit, what the fuck was that movie? With was it Kathleen Turner and Michael Douglas? War of the Roses?
Oh well, we're big Romancing the Stone fans here. That's
War of the
one of my
Roses was good.
movies. Yeah.
Bueller. Naked Gun. We could add that. Ruthless People.
Oh yeah. Are you my pal?
How about a Fresca?
Good.
Oh, I'm gonna get you, sucker. Good movie.
Oh my god. I love how he throws the lamp. We missed that a second ago. He's still upset.
Yeah. Are you my pal?
How about that original sign in the background there with the clubs there? The Bushwood sign there. That'd be cool.
Bushwood sign? Huh? Oh, yeah. Where the hell is that now?
Huh? He fucking destroyed his house going after him.
I know.
How about a Fresca? Look at him. There is no God. You're a bishop.
What has he been into? I know he's been in other things. The priest.
Good question.
Yeah, I know I've seen him in something. It's going to drive me nuts. Yo. This place sucks.
Gonna buy it.
A dump?
Buy Bushwood? Henry Wilcoxon, the bishop, is how he's cast. He only died a few years later, but then again, he was 78.
Yeah, he was older.
He's in the Ten Commandments. That was a big role for him. Private Benjamin, he was in. He was a regular on Cagney and Lacey.
I know I've seen him. He looked familiar, that's why.
Oh, geez, he's in Fist with Stallone. There's a handful of things there.
James Elgott, Monster Mania and Hunt Valley, Corey Feldman, Derek Mears, CJ Graham, the twins from Part 4, and Trish will be there. That's a big ass reunion.
For which one?
The Monster Mania and Hunt Valley. Maryland? I've never been to that one down there. I got to get down there one day.
Yeah, what'd you say that was for a drive for you? About 4 hours?
About 4 hours.
How about a Fresca?
But what's funny is like she's running around dancing. It's like, don't these people ever leave this golf course? She's like at the night shirt. Does she live there?
Yeah, what the hell is she doing? Yeah, what the hell? Does she live behind like the Friars where she was cooking?
I don't know. Some plot holes. She's just like, wait a second. Where does she live? Nobody ever goes home.
Yeah, let her hair grow out. The boy haircut doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
I could say that now the wife isn't down here. God, look at Rodney. They're laughing at him.
What's that?
They're laughing at him.
The Frankenputz.
Pat, I'm doing sneak previews for Sunday. I shouldn't be doing that, I know. But I finally got that popcorn tub.
Oh, the popcorn tub.
Yeah, I ordered one when those were in demand, and they finally showed up.
I forgot about those.
Buy Bushwood? Yeah, my brother and I spent like 10 minutes like reshaping the mask in that box. He's just like, it didn't look as cool once you took it out. So I'm like, here, I'll flip it back to the right way. He's like, you should ask your guy Pat to make sure this thing wasn't sealed. I'm like, I don't see any existing spots where tape were. So
Yeah,
I'm
no,
willing to
it
bet
wasn't.
money.
Yep, nope, it wasn't.
You know what though? I told him
Parking lot is huge. That's awesome. It's usually not big when you go to Monster Mania. There's always never any place to park unless you get there super early.
Yeah. I sent him the search link on eBay. He couldn't believe how much they've gone down in price, but they're still about $100, $120.
My fault I never liked you.
Just the sequel is just so bad. It's bearable. You can't watch it. It's some people like it. There's a fan base for it. I don't know.
There's a fan base for pretty much anything, even if it's good or bad. There's like shout out to all the great names are taken. They did their review of Meatballs 2 the other day, and I'm like, I mean, granted, it's got a couple of familiar faces. You watch it once, and I don't need to watch it again. But maybe because Meatballs was like a beloved film from my youth.
Oh, I didn't catch Chicago Boogeyman. He jumped on our. I thought I sent him an invite for our group, for H45 group. I guess I didn't. So he's in there now. He's in there now, Brian. Good. So just popped up on my acknowledgement of it. So.
That's what happens to varmints.
Oh, James, that's your opinion, man. I just Jackie Mason's was my cup of tea. I think he's got a following.
He had a bit of a following, and he appeared in some movies.
He lived to be like almost 100. I know that.
His deadpan humor was okay, but I was never a big fan. He was good as the gas station owner in The Jerk. He don't hate those cans. He hates you.
Yeah, did you like any of the George Burns movies growing up, like the Oh God, You Devils, or like?
Oh, I used to love the Oh God movies with him. Yeah.
Or Going in Style, which is my dad loves that movie.
Yeah.
Here, you son of a bitch. Oh, hi, Ty.
Yeah, the parking in New Jersey in Cherry Hills, it blows. If you got to get there super early to get a good spot.
Yeah, we actually didn't. You and I do pretty good.
We fucking did really good when we went. Brett and I. We walked in. But
it was just Saturday morning, and we weren't there that early.
No, we got there reasonably early. We waited online for 45 minutes to an hour, maybe.
Yeah.
And we walked in the door, and we had Dick Morlock, Leo Rossi, and Lance Guest. I think we had all of their signatures and pictures with them before 12 o'clock. That's like a record.
That was that Friday was so fun for me because I got in really early, and then I turned my computer on at the Philadelphia Museum of Art and worked right outside the Rocky statue for an hour. I messaged my wife. She FaceTimed me. She's like, "Are you really working by the Rocky statue?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like,
"Hell yeah, I am."
She's like, "I'm sure you're going to a brewery." I'm like, "Yeah, I'll be at one soon."
What sequel? Meatballs or
the Caddyshack? I think he said I'm guessing the Caddyshack one, James. It's your opinion, dude. No worries.
Yeah, I don't tell anybody. Hey, people like certain things, man. That's good for you, man.
I know.
Comedies. I'm more partial to the comedies in the '80s because that's when I grew up. More, I mean, it's a little bit older than the '90s, but I think the '80s comedies. That's my personal taste. I think they were better.
Yeah, they were. And well, look at it this way. I'm still thinking I've just got the after effects of realizing I ranked Halloween 5 higher than Halloween 3. So I'm still
So he had nightmares and an upset stomach after the podcast.
I told my brother about it. He didn't really say anything. So I was
like all wound up because we were on for so long, and then I finally tried to mellow out and lay down, and then the fucking dogs woke me up. The puppies were up. Then I had to get up super early. So.
Who was it in the chat room that said Colin gave him Phil Anselmo vibes? And I was like, oh man, that's so spot on.
Yeah, he does. I forget who it was.
Was it Keith? I don't know if it was Keith. Or was it Stefan? Maybe it was Stefan.
Maybe Stefan.
Carl? Cannonball coming.
This is a cross between Kentucky Bluegrass and some Sensimilla. Because it's wheat. Ty, Frank.
We have a pound out back.
2 hours from Baltimore to New Jersey for me. I don't have value. 24 minutes, yeah. But none either one of them are close. I mean, the Cherry Hill one, for me, is 2 hours and 45 minutes from my house.
Yeah, you told me it was about 2.5 or under 3.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah. Some with traffic, sometimes it's closer to 3, but I've made it in 2.5 hours.
I'm shocked. You go to the Philadelphia airport and get the car. Like, if I would have just went straight from the airport, I could have gotten to the Cherry Hill Hotel in 25 minutes. I was like, holy shit. Just go over that one bridge and you're there.
Mm-hmm.
Near Haddonfield, New Jersey.
Yeah, right there by Haddonfield, New Jersey.
Did you get your hotels? Are you and Kathy still working on hotels? You just got the airfare taken care of?
Got the airfare taken care of. We were toying. Everybody knows especially when we did our comedians that we wish were with us. Everybody knows I'm a big John Belushi fan, So I told her I was looking at prices and staying at the Chateau Marmont for a couple of days. That's where John Belushi died. I said it's like chance of a lifetime to ever go there. Not cheap, but they have little bungalows. You can rent the bungalow.
Did you see somebody in the chat room said to stay away from a certain area of Pasadena? That's where Richard Ramirez hung out. I was like, what?
I was like, oh, that's where the hotel is. The hell's the name of the hotel that he was staying in?
Yeah.
They American Horror Story did a whole series called Hotel, and it was based on it.
Oh, really?
With Lady Gaga. She was in it.
I
forget the name of the hotel.
Buy, sell. Can I use your phone? Did Arquette, now is he going to the Baltimore show? Okay. Because remember, Pat, that's funny, when Pat and I hung out, I was waiting for I waited, Pat, it took me a couple hours to get Arquette that Friday, remember?
Yeah. You were gone for hours.
It was well worth it, so. Your Honor. I didn't catch it until like a year or two ago that all of his driver heads are boxing gloves.
Yeah.
Never caught that.
Don't smile at me.
As you're watching this, you can just see, like, Rodney just looks like a terrible golfer.
Oh, yeah. I don't think he was a golfer.
Even for the movie, of course, too.
It says Undertaker. Undertaker line was big. Oh, I could see that. I could so see that. Yeah,
that was a big one off of my bucket list, James. Being a wrestling fan, he was cool.
There's the harmless squirrel, not a plastic explosive.
10.5% for that quad, Belgian quad, man.
Damn. Oh yeah. Well, Bill Murray is known for not just saying what's on the script, for
Yeah,
improvising lines. Out of any of them, more so.
he turned his head there. That's something I kind of forgot.
I forgot that too.
He did it again. The kangaroo stole my ball.
Kangaroo stole my bull. $200 for the Undertaker, huh? Wow.
Yeah, he's up there, dude. But I'm going to tell you one thing.
It's his retirement fund.
Pat, that guy, he puts so much into his signature, though. It's so good. He was somebody that was kayfabe for a while, though, man. He didn't he really protected his gimmick. So,
he did.
Now that he's retired, he's God, that guy hit it. This is that's what made Ted Knight so great, right? Like, he turned like a happy. He could flip the switch in an instant. It just makes you laugh. You're not good.
You're not good. $10 says the smells gig, picks his nose. Oh, it's 50.
I just realized Rodney's buddies, they're making bets back there with them. Did you catch that? The one buddy that was with them drinking the margaritas. Look at him. He's right there.
Oh, there he is. Yeah. The Bolden guy. He eats it. You're on. Time stamp, we're at 1 hour, 24 minutes, and 44 seconds.
Fine. I see Chevy. No. Oh, my arm. It's broken.
Oh, my arm. What is your favorite Harold Ramis movie?
James, are we talking acting or are we talking
directing?
Filmmaking?
Yeah, which one?
Acting, he's only done so much. I would do Stripes for acting because he's just...
Acting would be Stripes. I mean, yeah, he was good in Ghostbusters, but...
Yeah.
But he was, priceless in Stripes.
Directing, this would be it, probably. This would be it, probably. I could look up all of his other stuff.
For me, I'm torn because, man, am I a big fan of the Blues Brothers.
That's John Landis, though.
That's John Landis, rather. That's John Landis.
I didn't mean to correct you because you're too knowledgeable, too.
No, I was stuck in my head because today's the 43rd anniversary of the Blues Brothers. For me, I don't know. I probably would have to be this, I guess.
Hold on. Okay, year one was horrible. Okay, yeah, the Ice Harvest. He did Analyze This and That, Bedazzled. You know what he did? And I forgot Multiplicity. That's a good movie.
I love that
Groundhog Day. You like Groundhog Day?
Love Groundhog Day.
Club Paradise. And you know what? He did... My number 2 would probably be National Lampoon's Vacation because that's the first movie he directed after this movie. And Stewart Saves His Family's got a lot of following. He didn't do as many as I thought. But a lot of people think he's responsible for De Niro getting into comedy. So you look at it that way because he did Analyze This, and then a year later he did Meet the Parents. So
Fucker.
I really like the second one with Streisand and Dustin Hoffman. The third one's horrible, though.
National Lampoon's Vacation and Groundhog Day?
Yeah, I would say Caddyshack and Vacation for me.
Yeah, that would have to be it. God, I love Groundhog Day. Believe me, big fan of that movie.
Yeah, when Pat comes to our neck of the woods here, I will take him there. That's only about 15 miles away from me. So,
what's that?
Woodstock.
Oh, yeah.
Groundhog Days for good brewery there too. They have what's the name of the brewery? God, I can't think of it, but their staple beer is a Hawaiian IPA. It's so good, and it's one of those beers that's good in the winter. It's good in the summer. Spot on.
There's a new brewery opening up right down the block from where the wife works. I think they're opening this Friday. I have to go check them out. I forget the name. I forget the name. I want to go check out the beer, and I want to see if they're hiring bands too. Oh, did you get my message about switching the last Tuesday of the month? Did you see this, the message I sent?
Yeah, what were you and I, where did we last leave that at?
Yeah, I forgot all about it, and it would be next Tuesday, which means we'd have to move to either Monday or Wednesday. But I'll find out for sure because I'm going back to the bar tomorrow to finalize it. So if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. And then we don't have to worry about anything.
We can even do Monday too. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll find out tomorrow when I go talk to them. And what do we got here? Look at this. We're 1 hour, 29 minutes in. So we have basically 8 minutes left.
This has been fun though, dude.
It's funny. These watch alongs go so fast.
Yeah. When we do Halloween stuff, it seems to, but we do this for fun. It doesn't matter whoever's on,
Oh, yeah. Give me the old Billy. Billy. This is a big one, Billy. What happened to the kid that plays Spalding?
That's a good question.
Did he ever do anything?
Spalding.
Oh, Billy. This is a big one, Billy.
Yeah, this is Harold Ramis' first directorial debut.
The explosives.
John F. Barman Jr. Let's see here.
Is that with Spalding?
Yeah. He's on that documentary. He didn't do anything.
Didn't do anything. I don't remember ever seeing him anyplace else. That's why I figured to ask, just in case sometimes you don't realize it's the person later on. But I don't remember seeing him anywhere.
Bill Frickenstein, the ever-scathed guy I told you about that lives near me. He's like, you had Colin Moody on? That must have been awesome. I was like, yeah.
For like 3 hours and 40 minutes, for God's sake. The poor guy probably slept all day today.
But, he had a blast, so that's cool.
Don't worry about it. You miss it, we lose.
Plain and simple.
I love Rodney's pants.
Yeah, unreal. Is that like a cook in the background? He's got the white type of, top. You see that guy?
Yeah, like that, like the cook staff's there.
You're on. Hey, Moose, Rocco.
Hey, Moose, Rocco, help the judge find his checkbook. We're waiting.
That's probably his signature line in this movie, isn't it? It's got to be, right?
Oh, yeah.
I love
said he was a good, nice man, Harold Ramis. Yeah, I never heard a bad word about him.
Great guy. Yeah. Talked to a handful of people that because he lived in this area that met him and his family. His family is very gracious too. If you got to see him out in public, he wasn't. He didn't try to dodge you or anything. He was very friendly, is what I was told. So.
And you could tell that ball went in, and they just paused it.
Yeah, that or was a magnet. I doubt it.
Yeah.
Now, we looked this up before. There's an amount of time that you have until that ball can go in. You see the guy just fall back?
Oh, like in a golf game, there's a certain amount of time before it falls in?
Yeah. I just flew back like, oh. Just love it. Brian Doyle's watching.
Just watching that ball.
Where's Ted Knight's face?
Yeah.
So I think one of the first times when cell phones, like when you were able to change whatever tone you had, this was my ringtone for a while. This music.
Was it?
Yeah. My wife's like, you got to turn that off. Lacey's there. They showed her, right?
Yeah, she was there. You can have one on each arm.
These random people. Who the hell are these people?
The big holes in the ground. He just walks away again.
Yeah, I figured. Moose.
We're all gonna get laid.
Isn't that hilarious? Like out of nowhere, there's a whole bunch of people watching it. Going on.
Well, my Grass falling out with Harold Ramis. I don't know. Did you ever say that?
As far as I don't know, they did get to make up. I know that. Bill Murray's just not the easiest person to work with. That's obviously becoming more and more known, as us film goers know. We keep on hearing stuff.
And I hear he's gotten even worse as he's gotten older.
I'm happy he was very good on that Ghostbusters set, though, by all accounts, from what you hear. So, but I tell you, we watched his. It was his James, right? Yeah. I think Pat agrees with me. Arguably, is one of his best roles is Big Earn, man. Kingpin. That's just
easy. I mean, while Woody Harrelson is the star of that film, you can't deny what Bill Murray did in that movie.
Another, I hate to say wrestling terms, another heel. He played a great heel. Played a shitbag heel. Oh, Pat, I sent you those pictures. Maybe we should put those on.
Oh, shit. Thanks for reminding me. I forgot all about it. I apologize. Yeah, so Brett sent me some pictures of some of his Caddyshack stuff.
Yeah, I got the poster. That's a poster that's in my basement restroom behind me.
Brett has the Caddyshack bathroom.
Yeah, the Caddyshack bathroom. So nothing autographed on that. It's not, obviously, it's going to be hard to get a couple of those. So.
Yeah, right. Well, there's two on there you'll never get, unfortunately.
No, it's just a poster, a beautiful poster, regardless.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great poster.
Yeah. And then this was from a memorabilia store that closed in one of the malls in my area. And I've shown this to Pat. I thought the matting and everything's just beautiful on it. Just can't go wrong in that thing. That's above the toilet, Pat.
That's above the bowl. It's something to look at.
It's above the bowl. And I still haven't put up the other one, the flag here, which was the other one. So yeah, so I had Lacey sign that, and I had Michael O'Keefe sign that flag. So
that's awesome. Bushwood?
That's why awesome. People watching this, it's like Pat and I are long lost brothers.
Yes, it's. My wife's even said it. She's just like, somehow, some way, you always seem to find people that's just messed up, just like you. Yeah. Like my buddy who passed away next door. She's like, of all the people that moved next door to you guys were like two peas in a pod. And the guys in my band that I've been playing with, she's like, they're just as fucked up in the head as you are. And then you found guys in different states to do a podcast with that are exactly mental patients, just like you. I said,
yeah,
it's just luck.
And I have to throw my brother out there too, because obviously my brother's 7 years older than me, so he's responsible for a lot of this stuff. So he kind of goes in that pattern here too. So it's just
drove off and just left Woody House. Yeah, I mean, as Big Earn, he was just unbelievable in that. And James said, awesome poster. Yeah,
thanks, James. This was a lot of fun, though.
This was good. That is Caddyshack.
That went so quick, Pat. That was so much fun, man.
So I'll tell you, these watch-alongs, when it's a movie that we really like, it goes by so fucking fast. I can't believe how quickly the movie went.
Yeah, and who cares if? Yeah, I'm glad, James, you're in there. Or we had a couple other people stop and check in. Pat and I we just had fun doing this. This is just, and Joe, if Joe was here, he would have a blast with it too.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have another beer because I don't care.
I'm going to too, Pat. After
if you get off, I'm gonna probably go. Maybe I'll go have a cigar and a beer. You gonna be around, or you gotta go see what the wife and the kids are up to?
I'll go see what they're doing. Unless you're gonna go up right away.
I'll probably go upstairs first, see what's going on. I got to see if I'm sure the wife's in bed and the puppies are in bed.
Yeah, check.
I just hear 1,000 footsteps upstairs, so it means one thing: either Godzilla's walking around or my daughter's home. It's because you don't realize how loud the footsteps are down here in the basement, and my daughter weighs all of 115, 220 pounds, and it's like Godzilla's walking. It's like I can tell when she's home. It's like Jurassic Park. If my beer's here, I could see it moving when she's walking. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, it's because she walks with her heel. So when you walk with your heel, it's very loud.
It's very loud.
But so it's what happened? She got caught up or fell asleep?
I bet she had to work. That's the only thing you can think of.
Oh yeah, I'm sure, probably. So some shameless plugs for the channel. If you haven't watched it yet, it dropped yesterday. This was what we did 2 weeks ago with Jeremy. The top 5 John Carpenter soundtracks, which was a lot of fun. So go check it out if you haven't. If you're a Carpenter fan, you'll have a lot of fun with that. If you're like Kiss, go check out my review of Kiss Meets a Phantom of the Park. That 70s movie review was a lot of fun. Go check. Big movie from my youth. As much as I'm a Halloween guy, I love Kiss. And that 70s movie review that'll be out this Friday. Another one of my favorite films, Black Christmas.
Yeah, that's a big one for you, I know.
That was a lot of fun. This will be on Thursday morning. Round out my ranking of the Kiss studio albums. That'll be done. What else we got here? Oh, and this Sunday, those that are interested, or those who caught our episode a couple weeks ago, we had Anthony Massey on from Stop the Killer Board Games. So they have a Kickstarter where they're doing a Halloween 2 board game in it, which is absolutely amazing. You got to see this thing. Awesome. They also have Silent Night, Deadly Night, and My Bloody Valentine board games. So he was on a few weeks ago with us, showed us the whole game, everything, how to play it. It looks amazing. The Kickstarter went live a week ago tomorrow, correct? It was last Wednesday.
Yes, yeah, it'll be a week tomorrow.
And it blew the fucking doors off of it because it just blew out their goal. They met it in like what, an hour or two?
Just blew up. I think it was like just over an hour.
Yeah, it just absolutely blew up. So, and if you want to get the board game, go get it through the Kickstarter because there are special expansion packs and stuff that you will not get any other time. So, go do that. But I bring it up because Anthony reached out to me and he wants to come back on and talk a little bit more about it. Now that he can talk a little bit further about certain things. So he's going to come on Sunday and he's also going to bring his friend Matt Russell. Now, if you go to the Kickstarter page, which I'll drop a link in, maybe, I'll have it for the podcast on Sunday. There's like an 8-minute video, like a commercial for the board game, and it's set at Haddonfield Memorial Hospital, and it's amazing.
So cool.
It's really, really good. And the guy, Matt Russell, who did the video, is going to come on with us and talk about making the video. He's a big Halloween fan, too, so he's going to blend in with the rest of us knuckleheads. And I did reach out to the video. There's a video on the channel already where I just did a condensed version of Anthony's interview. Tells you all about the game if you just want to sit through that and you don't want to sit through the whole podcast. And there was a comment on it from, what was his name? Lito something or other. He's the guy that played Michael Myers in the video. He also scored. He did the music for the video. So he was like, "Oh, great interview. I'm a big Halloween," and he was the guy that played Michael Myers and scored it. So I reached out to him, and I'm waiting to hear back from him saying if he wants to come on Sunday too.
Yeah, because there's been a lot of great feedback with them shooting that preview.
Real well. It was very well done. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. Go to stopthekiller.com. I don't have the link handy, but I'll have it ready for Sunday. But just look it up, and if you're a collector like us or even a Halloween fan, the board game looks freaking outstanding.
Pat, did you have the Blu-ray of Caddyshack? I don't mean to stop you where you're promoting.
I have one of them, but I don't think there was anything special about it. I don't have anything special, like a special edition one.
Because this last Blu-ray has that documentary. So
yeah, no, I know because I would have watched it. Yeah. So that's this Sunday's podcast, and then what's that? And then next Wednesday we wrap up the Halloween 3 novelization. Yeah.
Yes.
So we'll be done with that. So we do the last bit of it and see how it goes from there. And then 2 weeks following that, we'll start the Halloween 4 novelization. So anybody interested in that, it's a lot of fun. And there's something left here. Oh, shout out to Joe, who's not here. Go check out Moody's Mind. Go check out his channel.
Joe. I love you, Joe.
He's on a nice little vacation with his wife-to-be. So go give him a subscribe. And that is all the shameless plugs for this channel.
Man, this is a lot of fun.
Everything going on. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. So and then, of course, I didn't make a thumbnail up for it, but it doesn't make a difference. I'll have it ready. So far next Tuesday, but possibly Wednesday or Monday, depending on if I have this thing going down on Tuesday. But either way, one of those days we'll be doing Amityville 2: The Possession. And we're going to have our buddy Colin Murdy come back and sit in with it because it was
it's one of his favorite movies.
Nostalgic movie for him, one of his favorite movies. So we're gonna sit there and watch along with Colin. I have to reach out to him and see what night works better for him too. So if we do end up doing it on Wednesday, then we have to bump the book club to Thursday. Does that work for you? Okay. And I think that's everything. That's everything in a nutshell.
Everything in a nutshell. Yeah.
So thanks.
Pat, so you were talking about next Thursday. I have a later game on Thursday, so if we even started at 7 or something, I would just cut out so I can do it remote too. I was thinking about that if we're going to do it on Thursday. So
yeah, and it's the book club, so it's easy to do when you're on location. It's not a big deal. So,
yeah.
All right, so I'll know more tomorrow because tomorrow I have a meeting about this. And for those wondering I play in a band, and a local bar that I play at wants to hire us to do like a open mic night once a month, which should be on the last Tuesday of every month. So last Tuesday of every month. If we start doing that, then we'll have to move the watch along to a different night, just the last week. So we'll figure it out. We'll talk to Bob. No, I'll find out more tomorrow because I'm going to go there and find everything out, and then we'll see where it goes from there. Yeah. But thanks everybody that popped in the chat. Everybody, make sure everybody likes, subscribes, all that happy horse shit. We're only a couple of subscribers away from 500 finally.
And Caddyshack, the inside story, is on YouTube. The documentary on the making of it that was on the biography channel. I just
for free.
So yeah,
for free?
Maybe we'll put it in a link. Yeah, it's for free.
Oh, awesome! Definitely.
I'll send you this link, Pat, so you got it.
If we definitely got to check that out big time. So like, subscribe, comment, give us a reach around, blow in my ear, all that fun stuff. And until next time, we will see everybody on Sunday. I think so, right? That's it.
Good night. A lot of fun, guys.
So you hang on and we'll chat. All right. Take care, everybody.
Yep.